Hello, it's me, grotesquely dressed. No need to bring it up. I can see. Ah, this is week two. I'm on week two of doing this, and we will be doing this for 52 weeks, 53 weeks. Because the last one would have been week zero, because it was still 2023. So technically, this is video one. I just thought about that. And we will be doing this once a week for the rest of the year. Anyways, this is video two, video one. This is video one. I know you must be thinking, what's the significance of this ensemble today? The significance of this ensemble today is to hide the fact that I'm very comfortably dressed under this. I just have on a marina and my hair is a mess. And I was not about to fix any of that for this video. So I threw on a jacket and I threw on this hat. I could have thrown on a shirt because I am feeling a bit warm right now. Let's run through this very quickly. Anyways, welcome to the new year, darling. We're in the new year. We are in the new year 2024, which for me is supposed to be a personal number one year, which I did I'm not a numerology girly, but I did my research, and apparently a personal 1 year is supposed to be a year where it's like all about you. You are shining this year. This is like a new chapter, so to speak, for yourself this year. This is supposed to be this is the year where I'm really gonna get to shine, and it might be a bit of a lonely year because it is a 1 year. So yeah, we've just begun the year, so we'll see what happens. And then obviously the year before would have been a 9 year, which is all about closing out an old cycle, closing out a 9 year cycle. And there would have been a lot of like shedding of old things and whatever. So I would say, yeah, I lost some friends. I would say what else did I lose last year? I would say my eyes like became more open to like certain things that I'm hoping they stay open to those things. And I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, from last year, I was like late last year. I'm like, I need to really, especially December. I'm like, I really need to like focus on me. I need to focus on me. I need to focus on myself. I need to focus on being alone. I need to focus on bettering myself. Whatever. So hopefully that carries into this 1 year, and I do better myself, and I do find that I enjoy my own company by myself. But anyways, yeah, but hopefully it isn't lonely. But anyways, so it's a personal 1 year for me. I'm very excited for that. And Pluto is supposed to be moving into my seventh house. Anytime anything moves into my seventh house, which is the house of like marriage and relationships and all that, I keep hoping and praying that means, oh my god, like, oh, that means I might be getting a boyfriend. When Saturn moved into my seventh house, like what was that, in the end of 2020, I'm like, oh my god, this is it. I'm finally gonna get my boyfriend after 20 years. This is it. When Jupiter, when was the last time Jupiter was in there? I don't even know. Anytime anything, Venus, anytime anything moves through Aquarius, I'm just like, oh, this might be the time. Anyways, Pluto is here. Pluto's gonna be here for 21 years, so hopefully Pluto is bringing something good. And hopefully Pluto's bringing something good to my house of marriage and relationships, because I would like to have some good in my house of marriage and relationships for the next 21 years. Anyways, moving on. So I started watching Vikings. Today's Saturday, so maybe Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday. I don't know. Sometime this week I started watching Vikings. And fun fact, I used to watch Vikings back in early 2014. Yeah, I would say 2014, when season 2 like had just was about to come out, and I used to love the History Channel, so I was like, what, 13 at this point. Nobody was watching Vikings. No one was talking about Vikings. And I loved Vikings. It was right up my alley. I love a historical drama, darling. And yeah, they had like a rerun of all of season one because season two was about to come out. So I watched all of that, loved it. Watched some of season two and I didn't get to keep up with it. And then like 2017, 2018, child, I don't know if that, I think that's probably when it just hit Netflix. Everyone was talking about Netflix. Some of my family members, I know Chantal was all up on Vikings. Everyone was talking about Vikings. But anyways, and for years I said I was going to start the show and didn't start the show. And then Vikings Valhalla was coming out not early last year, we're in 2024. Oh my god. I think February 2022 was when Vikings Valhalla came out. And I was like, when the first trailer dropped, I liked it. And I was like, I need to rewatch Vikings now that it's finished. And then watch all of Vikings. And by the time I finish that, because I take long to watch shows, by the time I finish Vikings, they should be on season 2 or 3 of Vikings Valhalla, so I could just jump onto that and binge. But I did not, and I just couldn't help myself because the trailer was really good, and the shirtless photos of Leo Sutter, I just couldn't help myself. So I started. And yeah, the show's pretty good or whatever. I don't think season 2 is not as good as season 1. And I don't think Vikings Valhalla will be as good as Vikings. But we push on. I'm still excited for season 3 at this point. Yes, and after that, watching that show, and it's a lot of Odin talk. When I went to the gym I went to the gym yesterday and there was this big fucking crow or raven, I don't know, this big black bird when I was doing the rowing at the gym. And it was like on a light pole, like I was out overlooking the city from the gym or the parking lot. And then, well, yeah, the city because I can see the roads and buildings and stuff. And yeah, on the light pole in the parking lot, this big black bird and it's on the thing and it's just looking at me. And I paid it no attention. I was like, oh, that's a big fucking bird. Doing my thing. And I'm like, oh, it's looking at me. Rowing. And I look back. And as I look back, the bird's like flying this direction but like flew up or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, that must mean something spiritually. Like, oh, yeah, I gotta Google that later. But I was listening to a video of Cat Williams just fucking roasting everybody in the industry and then doing my rowing. And yeah, and it was my first day back at the gym in God knows how long. So I was like, I used to do an hour of this 5 days a week. This is a lot. And we haven't even reached 20 minutes. But anyways, I came back home and I was just having a lot of thoughts about like my shadow self and like the dark feminine and stuff like that and whatever. And then this video popped up from a like esoteric content creator that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and she was talking about like this video that I had in my watch later for like 2 years or a year. And it just popped up and I recommended and I watched it as her talk. I think her name is Ma'at or something. And she was talking about the dark masculine. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that, or I was like, oh, let me watch this video. So I'm watching that video as I was making my vision board, and I will let you guys see the vision board later. I'm saying you guys as if this is not only for me, like this isn't a personal video entry, but anyways, yeah. And she was talking about the dark masculine and stuff, and I think she may or may not have brought up Odin's name. I don't remember, but that made me think like, oh, maybe I should be thinking about the dark masculine, not really the dark feminine right now. And yeah, I did some, and then then it just hit me. It was like, I'm watching Vikings. I saw the big dirty raven, and then now this about the dark masculine, and Odin definitely has a darker aspect to him, and not dark as in evil, but dark as in like heavy and what have you. So yeah, so that led me back to Odin because I used to do Odin worship in like 2021. I was very into, yes, Odin and Freya. I worshipped, and now I'm back. And then also, yeah, I feel like from like last week, I've been feeling like I've been wanting to get back in touch with my spirituality, because 2023 was not the year for me in terms of spirituality. I dropped it for most of the beginning of the year and the end of the year. Only summer when I was in Cayman, I tried to pick it up. And so yeah, so hopefully working with Odin as of yesterday, he's back. I've watched some videos on him, and yeah, he's a wanderer. He comes into your life, he makes his presence known, he gets you do what it is you need to be doing, and then he's off, and you don't really feel his energy. He's like off, and he'll be back when he's back. So I guess he's back. So I've committed myself to 9 days of hailing to Odin. So it's just today was day 2, just 9 days of like acknowledging him, to keep him here. And yesterday I also gave some offering of a shot of gin that I have in the pantry, and dedicated my vision board to him. So hopefully he blesses it and makes all those things come true before the end of the year. So that's that. We'll let you know how that goes with me and Odin. Yes, what's next? Oh, my vision board. Let me show you my vision board. This is my vision board. So yeah, at the top we have, Etsy, make 10,000. They say shoot big, aim big. So hopefully I can make $10,000 this year on Etsy. Me and Carlin have like a little Etsy store, and oh my God, when it comes to administrative stuff, that's very hard for me. So I'm having to set all this stuff up. And I don't like that. I don't like having to do that. And I just feel it's not something I want to do. But anyways, yes, hopefully I can get my Etsy going. That would be a great little way of forcing me to like get back into spirituality, because I would have to get back into like the birth chart readings and the card readings, which I have not done in like since this summer. And also, like, it would be a great way to be making some money, like money on the side. And, have my spirituality work for me, not only in the spiritual sense, but also in the material sense. So that's the first row was about. The second row, we have photos here of, we have Harry Styles, we have Timothée Chalamet, we have a shirtless Bang Chan. Who else do we have here? Yeah, dapperly dressed Harry Styles. We have Jacob Elordi here in just some little Bermudas, some little beach shorts. Oh my God, yes. Who else do we have here? We have Alvaro Soler. I will always love him. We've got Tom Holland, and we've got, I know they're broken up, but they're goals to me. They're still goals to me. I don't put a lot of any relationship, I don't think, as like goals. But Rauw Alejandro and Rosalia have always been my goals. Not always been. I only got into them like last year, March, I would say. But I was into him. No, I was into him from like 2022 fall, when he did that song with Shakira, and I loved it, and I got into him. But their relationship, oh my God, I just loved their relationship so much. And now they're done. They're broken up. But they're still on my vision board. Our relationship, like what they had, it was so cute. They were just so cute. Cute enough to be my goals, and I've never put any celebrity relationship as goals. I've never been torn up about any celebrity breakup, and I've been torn up about their breakup. But that column is, for me to, I want to be in a relationship. So if I can be in a relationship this year, yes, darling, with someone who, with like a good guy who's also good looking. So hopefully I get my relationship this year. And the last row is all about like language stuff. So we have a photo of Queen Elizabeth I because she was a polyglot. She spoke English, Spanish, Italian, French, Scottish, Gaelic, Irish, Gaelic. Yeah, so she was a polyglot, and there was one Italian public figure from that time, and he was like, basically, she speaks this language as if it was her first language. She speaks it with such fluency, and she speaks like a native. So I didn't know that about Queen Elizabeth. Another reason to stand Queen Elizabeth I. Yeah, we have two other guys here. I think the first guy's named Steve Kaufman. He's like a polyglot. So he's here. I think that's his name. Or is it Hoffman? I think it's Steve Hoffman. And then we have Ollie. I want to say Ollie Alexander, but he's a singer, so not that. Ollie something. Anyway, he's a polyglot, Suchal. And yeah, just Spanish. The Spanish flag is there, darling. The South Korean flag is there. Yeah, because I want to be fluent in these languages. You know, I want to be fluent in these languages. Again, maybe not this year. I'll be like fluent, but that's the aim, you know, aim high. So if I can be fluent in the languages this year, and I could just, you know, I can go to Spain and be able to fucking get by. I can go to South Korea and definitely be able to get by. And since I'm going to be having Mother and Auntie Yvette come with me to Spain, like, I need to be able to use my Spanish and not embarrass myself. Because Mommy and Auntie Yvette and Keisha are going to be coming with me to South Korea to help me get set up and stuff. I need to be able to speak the language and understand the language and, you know, not be embarrassed. Like, what have you been going to school for these 2 years? Like, so yes, I need to really, really get on that. All right. Also, I've booked my trip for Amsterdam. Saima Hussein and I will be going to Amsterdam, darling. 338.50 pounds for 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Paid for in full. She got my passport details today. I think we went over that on Thursday. Paid for it and everything. Yeah. So, oh, and it'll be on a Saturday. So hopefully I will be doing this in Amsterdam. So fingers crossed, not fingers crossed, I will still be doing my weekly catch-ups. And yeah. And yeah, we will see Amsterdam. Hopefully, you know, and that'll be in March. That's like March 7th to 10th. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Hopefully by then I'm doing more like, or hopefully when I'm there I could do like more of a vlog thing and like edit it and stitch it together and not just sitting here. But we'll progress. We'll progress and we'll get there. I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm so excited. Yes, I want to be doing more of this. I want to be doing more traveling and stuff. But yeah, when I paid that 338 and I saw that bank account go, not even so maybe I'll be able to afford one more trip before summer. Maybe. Or maybe I can do Scotland and Ireland, which shouldn't be too expensive. And I shouldn't feel too bad because I am going to be living in Spain next year and I can always go to like France, Portugal when I'm in Spain. I'm going to be going to South Korea. And I could always go to like Japan and Taipei and stuff. So yeah. I also wrote a poem. Yes. After, you know, I did my little Odin meditation, I gave my offerings to Odin, and was really, just thinking about, my dark masculine and what that would look like and how I would be able to heal that and work with that. I wrote a little poem. It's called La Oscuridad Adentro. It's not in Spanish, only the title is in Spanish. Yeah, it's very emo. I would say it's very emo. That's all I'm willing to say about it. Now I know how people feel when they like make songs or poems or stuff, and I guess sometimes you just need to get things out and maybe you'll never look at it again. So I wrote like 2 poems in 2021. And yeah, I wrote them in my little book and I saw them the other day. Never looked at them again. Yeah, so like, you just need to get it out. Like when you're just writing and you're getting it out, and then you finish, and then there's like a bit of catharsis, like it's all out. Slept, woke up today, and I'm like, I remembering some of what I wrote, and I'm like, I don't want to read that. I'm kind of cringing thinking about some of the things that I wrote, like just cringing a bit, but also being like, oh, but that's how you feel, like, oh. Then also cringing a little bit, but as I'm writing it, I'm like, yeah, just getting all the feelings out, getting all the, oh, and then this rhymes with this, and then this and the, yeah. Anyways, yeah, La Oscuridad Adentro, the darkness within. Yeah, lastly, to end on a light note, there's a murder on the dance floor. You better not, yeah, baby. Hey, 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 there's a murder on the dance floor. Murder on the Dance Floor by Sophie Ellis Bextor, I believe. That's my song of the week. That is my song of the week. I watched Saltburn last week, like Tuesday, Monday. Wait, it was last week. Yeah, that last week Monday would have been Christmas, I believe. I can't remember if I watched it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Monday. I just know on Wednesday, last week Wednesday, when I went to get my wings, I was so excited. I was talking to Tasia. I'm like, Tasia, oh my god, you have to watch Saltburn. I just watched Saltburn and you have to watch it. So I feel like it was like a Monday, which was Christmas, or Tuesday, which was Boxing Day. It was one of those 2 days. Anyways, early last week, I watched Saltburn, and wow. Definitely one of my favorite films of all time. Up there with Parasite and The Handmaiden, Memoirs of a Geisha. Definitely like a non-Asian centric film is up there. I gotta make a little comprehensive list of some of my favorite movies ever. But Saltburn is definitely up there. I love Saltburn. It was not what I expected at all. I thought it was going to be like a little, I guess it is kind of homoerotic, but I thought like the leads were going to be like together in some way, not to give spoilers, even though again, am I doing these recordings just for me or for other people? I don't know. But anyways, not to give spoilers, but yeah, I definitely need to rewatch that film. I've been watching so many interviews of the cast and the director, Emerald Fennell. I will now follow her into anything. And a Promising Young Woman I've been wanting to watch and say I'm going to watch from it came out and all. Now I can't watch it. But after this, same director, I will be watching that very, very soon. I definitely need to rewatch Saltburn. But yeah, I've been watching people's takes on it. I've been watching the interviews with Emerald Fennell and the cast, and amazing film. Grade A in every way. Beautiful film, and you can tell this is a film for the girls and the gays. This film is for us. That's who this film is for. Amazing film. And there's a song That plays in it a lot. Better on the dance floor. You better. I never really paid much attention to the song, but but what was I gonna say? It popped up on my YouTube like this Tuesday, I think. It just popped up on my YouTube, and I'm like, oh, this is that song from Saltburn. I fell in love with the song. The song is amazing. And after watching the music video, I was like, oh, I think this music video has influenced the movie. There's like some similarities and stuff. You could see like she seems like very unassuming and whatever, you know, you're going into this video not expecting people to be dying and sabotage to be afoot. That's not what you're expecting when you're going to watch Saltburn either. But yeah, she seems very unassuming, whatever. You just think this is gonna be a video about people dancing on a dance floor. And that's what it is for a little bit. And then she starts poisoning people and she starts sabotaging other people. She looks like she's kind of seducing. There's a matter on the dance floor. You better not. She's seducing one of the judges, it kind of looks like. And then almost like Saltburn, you go into it expecting one thing. You're kind of expecting, okay, like homoerotic. Maybe these two guys are gonna get together. Not much was given to us when it starts. You're thinking, okay, he has a crush on this guy. Maybe this guy is gonna like him back or whatever is happening. And you don't expect what happens to happen. And you don't expect people to just be dying off and to get sabotaged. And you don't expect our protagonist to turn out to be an antagonistic figure. Just like Sophie Ellis Bextor's character in her music video, and then at the end she ends up winning the grand prize, and at the end Barry Keoghan's character Oliver Quick ends up winning Saltburn and the generational wealth that family held for generations, which is now his. So anyways, yeah, you could tell that there was some influence taken from the music video to the movie, and I love the song. The song had me grooving. I've been listening to the song I've listened to the song multiple times every day from Tuesday to today, Saturday. And even down to her look, I was like, I love the makeup, I love the eye makeup, I love her facial structure, I love the dress she's wearing, I'm loving this little dance stuff. I loved the kookiness, the campiness. She over here poisoning people and making people trip up and causing discord between some of the dancers. Loved it. Loved it. So I'll be bringing that format back. I used to do diaries. Talking to myself right now. I know you know I used to do diaries because you did the diaries. We did the diaries. I used to do diaries when I was like between the ages of 13 and 15. 16? Yeah. I definitely stopped when I started UCCI. But I had this journal diary called Day One, and I would just document my days. Wish I kept it up. Could you imagine if that would have been 10 years of documentation from 2013 to 2023. But, and I don't know if I think those entries are still saved because I have the app still. But yeah, it's something I used to do every week. So sometimes I would go like a whole week without putting in any entry for the day, or I'll put like maybe 1 or 2 entries for the day. But for the most part, I did like mostly almost every day. But I always never forgot to do my my favorite song of the week, and every week. And I think it was Wednesdays. Yeah, every week I would like put my favorite song, like the song that I just couldn't get enough of that week. And then I think it was the 9th of every month. The 9th of every month, I would do like a top 10, and I would list my top 10 songs that I was like the top 10 songs of the month, like my top 10 favorite songs of the month. Not the top 10 favorite songs that came out that month, but the top 10 songs that I just could not get enough of that month. So I should do that. I feel like I should do, but not should. I will be doing that. I will be bringing that back. So I feel like, yeah, every Saturday I'll be coming here with this is the song of the week. And I guess the 9th of every month, I'll come on here and be like, yeah, these are the top 10 songs of the month. Wait, the 9th is coming up. Fuck it. Well, the 9th is what, Tuesday? This Tuesday. I'll be seeing you this Tuesday, which is a day after school starts back. School starts back in 2 days on Monday. Oh my God. I was loving this little time off, darling. So yeah, hopefully school does not stress me out to the point that I don't feel like I can do this anymore. But yes, thank you so much for listening to me. And until Tuesday.